Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Time to win. Golden words said by Dale Carnegie, which I liked. Dr. Ravish Tandon. Your victory is waiting here. Just step in. But I had done this. I had listened intently. I had listened because I was genuinely interested, and he felt it naturally. That pleased him. That kind of listening is one of the highest compliments we can pay anyone. Few human beings, wrote Jack Woodford in Strangers in Love. Few human beings are proof against the implied flattery of rapt attention. I went even further than giving him rapt attention. I was hearty in my approbation and lavish in my praise. I told him that I had been immensely entertained and instructed, and I told him I wished I had his knowledge, and I did. I told him that I should love to wander the fields with him, and I have. I told him I must see him again, and I did. And so I had him thinking of me as a good conversationalist when, in reality, I had been merely a good listener and had enough encouraged him to talk. What is the secret? The mystery of a successful business interview. Well, according to former Harvard President Charles W. Eliot, there is no mystery about successful business intercourse. Exclusive attention to the person who is speaking to you is very important. Nothing else is so flattering as that. Eliot himself was a past master of the art of listening. Henry James, one of the America's first great novelists, recalled Dr. Eliot's listening was not mere silence but a form of activity, sitting very erect on the end of his spine with hands joined in his lap, making no movement except that he revolved the thumbs around each other faster or slower. He faced his interlocutor and seemed to be hearing with his eyes as well as his ears. He listened with his mind and effectively considered what you had to say while you said it. At the end of an interview, the person who had talked to him felt that he had his say. Self-evident, isn't it? You don't have to study for 4 years in Harvard to discover that. Yet, I know and you know department store owners who will rent expensive space, buy their goods economically, dress their windows approvingly, spend thousands of dollars in advertising, and then hire clerks who haven't the sense of the good listeners, clerks who interrupt customers, contradict them, irritate them, and all but drive them from the store. A department store in Chicago almost lost a regular customer who spent several $1,000s each year in that store because a sales clerk wouldn't listen. Miss Henrietta Douglas, who took our course in Chicago, had purchased a coat at a special sale. After she had brought it home, she noticed that there was a tear in the lining. She came back the next day and asked the sale clerk to exchange it. The magical sentence you should spell daily in life to achieve success. I will do it. Only I can do it. Please subscribe our channel and click on the link given in this description box to listen this full chapter voice in a single clip.